Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to start chapter number 3, Study of Plant Families. So, in this chapter, we are studying near about 8 families. Out of these, the first family is Annunaceae, or it is also called as the custard apple family. So see here that this family is represented by 120 genera and 2100 species. Especially in India, it represents only 25 genera and 200 species. So such type of the family are showing a systematic position, division phanerogams, subdivision angiosperm, class dicotyledons, subclass polypetalae, series Thalamiflorae, order Ranales, and family Annunaceae. The character of this family is flowers are trimerous and fruits are aggregate type. So this is most important characters of this family. So we must see the silent features of this family Annunaceae with reference to their different points such as habit, stem, leaves, inflorescences, flowers, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium, fruits and seeds. So first we see the silent features in relation to their habit. The plants are usually aromatic shrubs or climbers, mostly trees. Example, that is Annona and Polyalthea. Plants are aromatic due to presence of oil ducts in leaves, stem and flowers. Then second point in silent features is the stem. So see here, the plants which are coming under this family are showing the stem is woody, erect, branched or climbing, branching monopodial as well as sympodial in the floral axis. Then after stem we must see leaves. The leaves are alternate, exstipulate, simple and entire. Oil presence in leaves. Next point, that is inflorescences. The type of inflorescences is solitary in Annona or in pairs in Artabatrys, axillary, terminal or leaf opposed. In some cases the flowers are cauliflorous, example that is Polyalthea and Annona. After inflorescences we must see that next silent feature, that is flowers. Flowers are mostly solitary, axillary, bisexual, actinomorphic, mostly bracteate, example Annona, Polyalthea, pedicellate, hypogynous and aromatic. Then after that we must see the floral whorls which are present in the flower, such as first floral whorl, that is calyx. The calyx has 3 to 6 sepals which are free or united at the base, persistent, holvate, aestivation, green in color. Then corolla, petals 3 to 6, polypetalous, regular, usually arranged in 2 whorls, thick, fleshy, holvate or imbricate type of aestivation. Then androecium, stamens indefinite, polyandrous or free, spirally arranged on the large convex receptacle, filament short and thick, anthers two-celled with enlarged connective adnate type. Then last whorl of the flower, that is gynoecium. 1 to indefinite carpels, apocarpus spirally arranged on the receptacle above the stamens. Style short, stigma small, ovary is superior, unilocular with single or many ovules, marginal or basal or parietal placentation. Then next point, that is fruit. The fruit of Anonaceae is a typical. Generally, they are iterio of berries. The fruit develops from single flower with free carpels. Each carpel develops into a single fruitlets. Thus, aggregate fruit contains a collection of simple fruitlets as many as number of free carpels. Example, that is Annona, Artabatrys, Polyalthea. The fruitlets becomes united to the floral axis to form a single fleshy globose ovoid aggregate fruits. If more than one fruit are produced from a single flower, then they are called as aggregate simple fruits. Fruit contains many aggregated simple individual berries. It is iterio of berries. So this is the silent features of family Anonaceae with reference to the different points. Then after that we must study the floral formula. The floral formula of this family is bracteate or ebracteate, actinomorphic, bisexual, calyx 3, corolla 3 plus 3, androecium indefinite, gynoecium indefinite, superior ovary. Then after that we must see the distinguishing characters of this family Anonaceae. There are some important distinguishing characters such as, first one is that plants mostly trees or shrubs with exstipulate leaves. Second distinguishing character that flowers solitary trimerous. Third, sepals 3, petals 3 plus 3, stamens indefinite. Fourth distinguishing character, stamens adnate with elongated connectives. Fifth, that is carpels indefinite free on conical thalamus. And last distinguishing characters is that fruit aggregate iterio of berries. So these are the distinguishing characters of these families. Then after that we must see that common examples and economic importance of this family. We know that there are so many common examples. Out of these we must see that Annona squamosa, second one is Annona reticulata, third one is Polyalthea longifolia, fourth one is Artabatrys odoraticium, and fifth is that is canon. Fifth example, that is canon Godorata. So these are the few examples of this family which are showing their economic importance. So first we see the first example, that is Annona squamosa. In Marathi it is called as the Sitaphal. So we must see some economic importance of this plant, that it is cultivated for edible fruits. The fruits are sweet and delicious to eat. Fruit sap contains about more than 20% natural sugar. The leaves are used as insecticides. Resin is obtained from the stem and roots. The roots are purgative. So these are the some economic importance of these plants Annona squamosa. In Marathi it is called as the Sitaphal. Second example, that is Annona reticulata. In Marathi it is called as the Ramphal. This family is represented by 50 genera and 100 species, from which 20 genera and 75 species are present in India. It is cultivated for edible fruits. The fruits are fleshy, sweet, and edible. The roots are purgative. It is used in mental depressions, spinal disorders. Unripe fruits is given in diarrhea and dysentery. The leaves are stimulant and insecticides. These are the some economic importance of this Annona reticulata. Then next example, Polyalthia longifolia. We can call it in Marathi Ashoka tree. It is evergreen ornamental trees. The bark is good source of fibers. The wood is light and used for making boxes and pencils. Bark is used medicinally as a febrifuge. The next example, that is Artabatis. In Marathi it is called as the Hirva Chafa. It is grown in gardens for scented flowers. Flowers yield ethereal oils used in perfumes. Useful in traditional medicinal systems. The decoration of leaves is given in cholera. Then fifth example of this family, that is Canango dorata, which are showing some economic importance, such as it is ornamental plants having scented flowers. The flowers yield Cananga oil used in headache, ophthalmia. It produces essential oil used in perfumery and toilet preparations. So these are some examples and economic importance of this family. Okay, thank you.